ghettos salis. N'empêche que ça ira, ira, ira. Tous les ghettos savent que les ghettos salis. N'empêche que ça ira, ira, ira.
Basketball in store for you. We're live at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. The home of the Warriors. Live on 2K Sports. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the 3 side.
And the Thunder had plenty of reason to be down last year because of the injuries. A big place that it hit them was on offense. They just were not the same absent mainly Kevin Durant.
An even 3-on-3 break. It's stolen by Adams. Tries from the block, and Durant finishes inside.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul, team's first.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Bogut kicks to Curry. Back to Bogut. Shot clock at 6. Thompson with the bucket.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense, but he's got the A game rolling tonight.
For 3, Westbrook. That's good. Westbrook's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Thompson for 3. Barnes passes to Bogut. Outside Curry. Takes the 3. Warriors the rebound. Here's Green. And at last they get one to fall.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the game.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoff.
The 3 ball. And Steph Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 6.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that, Greg, the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Foy in for Roberson. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Singler's checked in.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
en4cer with it. Bogut picks him up. Singler, no good.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact. He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
And our old partner Steve Kerr also got a chance to coach the West All-Stars and Greg his record-setting debut season with the Golden State Warriors. Clark, he really hit a lot of big milestones early.
Well, none of us are surprised at his success.
No.
I mean, Steve will be the first to tell you it was because he was surrounded by excellent assistants. I mean, that's one of the underrated aspects of being a good coach is you've got to have a good staff, and Steve has that.
Excellent point. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Thunder trailing by 10. From deep. Waiters no luck.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep, though.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And he's good on the second.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
The free throw drops for Iguodala. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
That's his first personal foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yes, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Kyle Singler. Second free throw, no good.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Yeah, doing an outstanding job of attacking offensively and forcing the issue. You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip.
The Warriors have made 5 of 10 free throw attempts, a lot of misses. No good on the free throw.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul.
The Warriors have really been struggling with their free throws, only made 5. More misses than makes so far.
2.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Warriors ahead, up by 15. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Anthony Morrow out there with Durant. Then there's Roberson. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the 5. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Roberson gets the bucket.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
The Oracle Arena was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them one off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986. And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation. And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Durant. And Kyle Singler subbed in for Anthony Morrow. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the Warriors, and they were actually unstoppable in every way last season. Average home margin of victory was 13-plus points. A lot of those games weren't even that close as they let things get tight in garbage time.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game.
Steven Adams.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Thompson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his second personal.
And more on the Warriors' home dominance. Shot almost 50% as a team at home, which led the league. Shot over 41% from beyond the arc as a team.
And he sinks the second. Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster. And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense. You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
On its way from Curry for 2. And it's blocked by Adams. Here's Singler. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Singler for 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
For 3.
Singler's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Curry with it. Westbrook picks him up. Curry with another miss.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see, Clark, that he has garnered the attention of the defense here. They are not going to allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Adams. Dion Waiters comes in for Singler. And it's Foy in for Andre Robertson.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is G8, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Kevin Durant's checked in for Oklahoma City.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
With the second effort, Green with the block.
Now, they've been outstanding on the board, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead, doing the dirty work down low.
We call that a collabo because everybody's boxing out and making sure they secure the glass.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for 2.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Well, for the Thunder, Greg, you're talking about, they did have to go to their bench more and more. And Clark, as the season wore on, their bench players are playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, actually, they ended up in the top 10 in bench minutes played. The trades they made at the deadline helped bring depth to the team, and they took advantage of it.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
Morrow, that's a two-pointer. But they recover it. No good from the wing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And so we wrap up the first half. Warriors lead by 15. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they've got Iguodala. Azili is out there with Maurice Spates. Then there's Barbosa. And it's Livingston in at the point. Durant dishes to Robertson. The three. For three, Westbrook. Spates down low. Adams defending. Here's Roberson. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And Roberson kicks to Durant. Shot clock at 5. Here's Adams. Barbosa with the steal. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Ozili can't get it to go. Thunder trailing by 15. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another... team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
And the Warriors making a change here. Varejão's checked in. Warriors leading by 13. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Westbrook double teamed. Here's Roberson. Covered by Barbosa. Roberson can't hit.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Livingston, no luck.
Something needs to change for them here. I mean, starting the half 0 for 5, that's not going to get it done.
Durant off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And Andre Roberson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kyle Singler's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dion Waiters comes in for Andre Roberson. And there's the call on Durant. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Kanter's checked in.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Thunder shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And that one's good. 13 points for Russell Westbrook.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
And there's the call on Durant. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City. Foy comes in for Russell Westbrook. Morrow, the pass to Foy. There's a screen by Cantor. Here's Waiters. Hits it from three-point range. Waiters got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And, you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
There's the dish to Morrow. 14 feet away. Goes back up. Can't hit. Great D that time from Iguodala.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot. In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Launches a 3. They get the rebound. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Lets it go from 11. Durant dishes to Waiters. Another shot. The shot will not go. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Warriors ahead. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the 4th. Warriors leading by 8. And Oklahoma City looking who they've got to start the 4th quarter. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Waiters in the 3, the small forward. Warriors shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Barbosa. Warriors the rebound. Here's Spates. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And the Warriors lead by 8.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Here's Livingston. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Timeout called the Warriors.
Saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
It's stolen by Adams. And so it's Golden State with it. Here's Green. Here's Thompson. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Raiders no luck.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Thunder trailing by 10. Dishes it to Adams. It's stolen by Bogut. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Thompson with the bucket. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And good on the basket. Book it.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Outside Curry. They grab their own miss. Bogut kicks to Curry. They double-team Curry. Just 4 to shoot. Another miss by Curry.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
They're obviously starting to lose some of their focus here, committing more and more turnovers as the game goes along. Not a good sign.
Durant's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Barnes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Roberson. Hits the three-point bomb.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
The drive by Thompson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Ibaka's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Exactly, because they've made enough plays to keep it close. And as a result, they're still in it.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Warriors.
Clark, the differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
They made the defense adjust by moving the ball like that, and there was no answer for it.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Stephen Curry. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And the Thunder making a change here. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Kyle Singler comes in for Serge Ibaka. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Roberson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. It's Curry outside. Here's Thompson. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
And it's Thompson again missing.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.